a flower bed like what you've done at yours.
Aye.
Fill it in and then just lay stones, the smaller rocks round about the top there.
You just use big logs. They won't burn eventually, but it takes a long time. You can get thicker ones.
I just like the idea of having it raised up a bit.
I don't cut into sections.
But then also having a bigger rock at the back.
Aye.
You don't need to
Why don't
worry
we
about
then
it.
just do a frame, a U-frame with wood,
Aye.
and then just build all the rocks right at the back?
Aye. Could do that.
The bigger ones, maybe ones that's right there. You've cut one of them already.
Aye, that big long.
Aye. That's probably the right length actually.
Well, you aim a U-frame.
U-frame,
Aye.
and then walk right the back of it. But I'm just looking at these roots here. We maybe want to just actually raise it up a wee bit.
Aye, so welcome back to another episode of Being to Bushcraft. Today I'm joined with Brian and John, who are up at the camp, who is just probably about 50 metres out the back of where the camera is. I did have Sophia with me at first. Went and took her back home on the route down here. She went and fell in a big muddy puddle right up to her waist, so her wellies were filling everything. So I had to take her back home and make my way back down here. So I'm here a wee bit later than what I wanted to be. But I brought you down here just to a quick chat to the camera and just talk about the kit that I carry on me. I carry a bit of kit that's on my person, so I can actually come away from camp, and if anything were to happen, I've actually got some stuff on me that I could use to aid me out in these situations. So I'll just come closer in the camera. You'll not see my face, but I just want to talk about the stuff that's in my pocket. So first of all, you've seen it quite a few times. I carry my knife on me at all times. It's constantly attached to me. And also on this side, I keep some tinder. I keep it in this little bag just to keep it dry. And in there is some birch bark and, I don't know how well you can see it, some cotton wool. So I can always get a fire going wherever I am. Also on this side, I keep my Baco Laplander saw, little folding saw. It's handy as it fits right into my pocket, just fits down here into my trouser pocket. Moving on to this side, something that I've shown you before, carry it quite a lot, just alcohol gel. Again, that can be handy for getting fires started as well as keeping your hands clean and tidy. Next thing that I really carry is my wee Spitfire pocket bellow. I showed you that last week. I like to keep that in my pocket because it's small. You can imagine that getting lost at the bottom of your pack quite easily, so again it fits into a wee pocket there. Next wee bit along, keep my fire steel, a ferrocerium rod, whatever you'd like to call it, and it has a paracord lanyard on it with a little striker. Now the striker isn't great. I do prefer to use my knife using the ferrocerium rod, but if I lost a knife, I know that I've always got that attached to it. So that's mainly the kit that I carry in my pocket. There's something that I got delivered to the house yesterday, and I've not had a little shot of it yet. Outside is a hunting slingshot. I'll unravel it all. So it's a solid wooden handle, the steel running through it, and a finger and thumb grip there. It's also got a laser sight on it. See that, and a little iron sight on this side. Slingshots are actually a traditional hunting tool in bushcraft for taking down smaller animals, squirrels, rabbits and birds. So I'm going to be using it for hunting. It's just for having to be play about in the woods. So I'll wrap this wee video up here. I'll take you back up to camp, and we'll have a look at what we're going to get done today up at the camp. I'm later here, so I did plan to get a lot more done than what I'm going to get done today. I'm also cooking lunch for the rest of the guys today, so it looks like I might not be getting any work done at all because I'm planning cooking up quite a big lunch, which I'll record. I'll show you all that, so we'll get you back up at the camp. So after the camp that me and Brian had the other week there, we decided that the fire pit was too far out for the shelters. We want to actually benefit from the fire heat wise. So we're going to move it 2 feet in, or 1.5 feet closer into the shelter. So we're just going to move these rocks, extinguish that fire, and just move it in 1.5 feet. We're also going to build a frame with these larger logs and have the fire raised 1/2 foot, which will make it easier for cooking, and it also helps contain the fire in a lot more, having an actual solid frame round about it rather than just rocks placed round about. So we're going to get cracked on with that now. So every week in my videos I want to try and do a wee bushcraft tip. I done one last week right here when I was showing you how to do a steak. And this week I want to show you how to process firewood doing safely. Just excuse any banging and noises you hear in the background. The guys are over there working on that fire pit, which I'll show you in a wee minute. So here you are at your chopping stump, wood processing, whatever you want to call it. I'm just using this tiny wee bit of wood here just as a demonstration. Imagine this being a lot bigger. So first thing you want to think about is where you're placing your log on your chopping stump. You didn't, if you're standing here, you didn't want the bit of wood that you're going to chop close to you. You want it further away. You want it at the far end. So if you could imagine it was here, and you're stood, and you're swinging your axe, and you misjudge it, see your foot's there. If you misjudge it, that axe is going to come down and go right through your boot, and give yourself some serious damage. You want to hear your wood placed away. So if you were to swing and misjudge, you're going to come down, and you've got this area here that's going to catch the axe. There's John just splitting some firewood down there now, and he's got the kettle on. We're going to get a coffee or a bobber or something, heat us up a wee bit. It's not that cold tonight, the day, but you can't beat a hot brew. So while he's doing that, I'm going to start preparing lunch for us today. Quickly run through all my ingredients. So I've got some beef mince there, green, yellow and red peppers, white onion, some green and red chilies, some kidney beans in a spicy tomato sauce, Mexican rice, cheddar cheese, fresh garlic and sweet chilli wraps. I've also got a secret ingredient here. I'm not going to pull that out, I'm just going to leave that in a bag. There's John sitting there, I don't know what I'm seeing it. He's a chef and he'll steal my ideas. So I'll show you that on camera once he's away at the rod. But before I get started, I'm going to spin you around. I'm going to show you the work that's been done on the fire pit so far. There you can go, you can see a massive difference in the fire pit already. Rebuilt the firewall, fire reflector at the back there, which is a lot higher, and used bigger logs. As the last one caught fire in a camp. Used large logs around the bottom to create a frame going round it, keeps the fire in place, and obviously we've got our tripod up above. So that's John got the kettle on now, and we'll get a brew shortly. But I'm going to start doing lunch now. Hey guys, time to start prepping some lunch here. So I'm going to start off by prepping all the vegetables, the garlic, peppers, chilies, and it all chopped up, and placing it here by them.
be perfectly there. That's fine. You line from there to there, from there to there, there to there. See the one and two. The same as you've done for that.
So far in the pan I've got peppers, onion, I'm just adding some
Try to recreate that.
green and red chillies into that.
Aye. One I made here, honestly. Just put chilli flakes in.
Right.
Oh, really nice.
Oh, good.
Aye. Find the treat. And I'll give you back.
Right, very good.
Yeah, leave one.
So I'm just going to put a bit of oil in there, start cooking that stuff down. So while that's cooking down, I've just went and got the billy pot and added the kidney beans and rice into that. Once the vegetables are cooked, I'm going to add them to the pot along with the mince and the secret ingredient. So that's the veg cooking down. Billy pot's got stuff in it that I need to put in now. I'm waiting on that veg cooking down so I can fry off the mince, but I could also add the secret ingredient into the billy pot just now, so I'll just quickly show you that because the guys are working over there at the back. Extra hot sauce. I got this on Christmas Day as a present from my mother and father, and I put one tiny little bit on my pinky and it blew my mouth off. I was tears streaming down my face, so I'm not going to put too much on because I don't want to go upsetting the lads, but I'll put a wee dribble in just to get a good kick.
I know.
So that's lunch almost ready. Got a wee plate of grated cheese there. Chop more with the wraps on it. I'm going to get a bit of cheese on the wrap itself. If I can lift this up, foot burn myself. You see it. That's what's gone inside the wraps. So in there I'll just remind you there's kidney beans, beef mince, yellow, green, red peppers, white onion, red and green chillies, garlic cloves and some of that sauce. So once I've got it in the wraps, I'm going to roll it up, put them back in the TF grill and then toast them.
Remember that when I said fuck it, that'll be fine.
So I'll bring these back once I've got one toasted and show you the finished product. that's lunch all done. What you see me doing there is, with the spade, I'm just levelling off the ground round about me and filling the fire pit with the soil so it comes up level with these logs here. Once I've got that leveled off and compacted down, I'm just going to get some rocks and lay them on top of these logs here to help contain the fire in, and also a row of rocks up against the fire deflector there, and that will help protect that for the heat. Brian, John and Willie have been constructing another shelter behind the lean-to shelters. So once I get this finished off, I'll take the camera around there and I'll give you a look at what they've been doing there and talk you through that project that they're working on round there. So as you can see, when I was doing a lunch and sorting that fire pit, the guys have been really busy putting this structure together here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 will be 6 supporting beams by the time they're finished, holding up this roof, and eventually there will be a tarp going across the top of that. In the middle here we plan to build a table and chairs, have a large communal area, a mess dining area if you wish. So in the summer we can pull the table out, sit outside in the sunshine, but in the winter when the weather's not great like this, if it's not too cold we can come away from the fire, sit round the table, have something to eat, game of cards, have a laugh. As you can see, the main shelter's just to my left hand side here, so they are all joining together now. I think just where you're stood now, John, I think we should build a bar there.
Right there.
Right here, wee bar area. Brian could be the bartender. Brian the barman.
I'm not Brian the barman, I'm Bobby the barman.
2 pints, prick. Right guys, that's me on my way home now. Just pulled over just to record this quick bit. I do apologise if my videos are getting a bit repetitive. Due to the lockdown, COVID restrictions and whatnot, we can't really travel anywhere. So I'm kind of resorted to going back up to the shelter every week at the moment. But I'm hoping as the year progresses, we come out of these restrictions, I can start going elsewhere, doing new projects and that. But at the moment I'm quite enjoying going up there, and each week the shelter's progressing and getting larger. We're starting new projects up there all the time, so it's all I can really do at the moment. I'm enjoying it now, but I'm going to try my best, try and mix up the channel a wee bit. That's what I done last week. I tried to include my daughter, do a bugging out video, try and make it fun for her, and a wee bit something different for yourselves, whoever's watching this. So maybe the next week or two I'm going to do something different, something completely different to what I've done before. So yeah, if you've enjoyed watching my videos so far, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, and keep an eye out for next week's video. Thanks again for watching, guys.